Peoples of the universe, please attend carefully. The message that follows is vital to the future of you all.
Yes, indeed. Yes, indeed. Vital to the future of you all. And you know, the first message, there's going to be many messages vital to the future of you all in this what should we call it? This telecast. And when I will broadcast myself, when I will come verily upon ye. I apologize if your hair gets sticky. My first message is this. Go with the flow, baby. Go with the flow. I've been chasing my tail all bloody day today. I mean, I got a lot done. Right, I got a lot done. But it's kind of been like I haven't got what I wanted to. Man, I always tell you, if I could do anything, I'll find a way of having more time. More time. Do you have any idea what I could do with another 20 hours a day? I'm telling you, freaking, what I do right now with this time is pretty darn impressive. I have to say, it's make your days count. Don't count your days, make your days count, baby. Make your days count. And that's always good advice. Anyway, go with the flow. So, like the good Lord has been keep me chasing my tail all days there, and it's I could get frustrated about it. I don't know, maybe I just got I did squeeze in a big extra thing. So, but I did forget something at the same time. Okay, fine. Never mind. But we do. I'll give you an example. I've just confirmed a guest will be joining us at some point this evening. The great Mike Barron will be joining us. Mike Barron, comic book creator extraordinaire. You may know him from Nexus or The Badger. I used to love both those books, actually. I mean, honestly, they weren't the main ones I would buy, like American Flag, because American Flag was a lot of TNA. Oh my God, American Flag was hot. Oh, and it was basically clean. American Flag was, of course, a comic book by Howard Chaykin. Oh man, very spankable, very, very. Yeah, for some reason, everybody in the future of I think it was like 2016, right? I think it was the near future of 2016 or something like that. 2019 or 2025. It's like around now. It's not that far off, right? It's not that far off, I have to tell you. Although they did say the world was collapsed in 96, which also is what Alan Moore was saying as well in Watchmen. He said the world's destined to collapse in 96. So I guess we're living on borrowed time. Happy Thanksgiving, everybody. Over there in America, I see that's what we're calling it now. Excuse me. Oh, man. I've been coughing up a storm. So I think hot beverage, probably a good idea. I hear a lot of barking and stuff going on from upstairs. Here's the thing. Daisy and Kitty, my little kitty cat. They're so little. I mean, like this little thing. Oh my God! I know. I got to really enjoy it because I know they're not going to be little for long, right? It's going to be a big. But he's like, he's so small and cuddly and delicate right now. So this cat is like a ninja assassin. This cat blind as a bat. This cat is motherfucking Daredevil, right? I'm not joking. Exactly. This cat is Matt Murdock. It can do anything. I keep having to remind myself it's blind. It's like it's incredible. So anyway, it's got some abilities that Daisy does not. So, Daisy is perturbed. Like the cat isn't scared of going upstairs. And how can a cat see to go upstairs? I don't know. Just fills himself out where he is. So, that's my daughter just came home. So that's good news. And that means my daughter will keep them going. Or it could be, I told you, it's all going on here. It's all going on here today. Oh my gosh. My roommate from Rabbinical Seminary is joining us. He's not joining us here. He might pop his head in. Barry or Baruch. Barry. We'll call him Barry. Barry is a lot like what's his name? Alfred right? He's he's American, but he's very, very proper in New England. But it's weird because he's from Kansas, so we never really understood that. So Barry, my old friend Barry, is joining us for Thanksgiving weekend. So this is how we do Thanksgiving in the koshervach, in the Jewy areas, because I live in the ghetto, baby. I live in the ghetto out here in the Shomron, in Samaria. Yeah, so. No, people don't do Thanksgiving but right after Thanksgiving is Sabbath, right? So Sabbath every Friday night you do a big Friday night meal. So that's where my wife's doing the whole Thanksgiving spiel. So we got the turkey is defrosted. I don't think the turkey was ever frosted, actually. I think we just got a raw turkey ready to go. She does that. Look, you can take the girl out the south. You can't take the south out the girl. So we got turkey stuffing. Oh, she made the cornbread for the stuffing already. Now I hear the English on my mic saying, cornbread stuffing? Cornbread stuffing? What the hell? What is that filth? I will not have any truck with cornbread stuffing. Let me tell you, firstly, you're wrong. It's very good. It's very good. But secondly, I hear you. I like the chestnut myself. I like the chestnut. The bread stuffing is always very, very good. I like that too. So fortunately, in a scant few weeks from now, it's also Christmas. Now, as you know, I may be a rabbi, and I am a rabbi, right? I'm a real rabbi. But I still love Christmas. I gotta tell you, Christmas is awesome. I just really, really like it. It's listen, I'm gonna tell you. If you're American, you don't really get it. My wife just can't get her head around it. Like what? I'm like, no, in England, it's a cultural holiday. It's wonderful. Like, and we all have mince pies, and everyone's like, some people enjoy being nice, right? So anyway, so we have the English English Christmas dinner around Christmas. Like it'll actually be Friday night. It's Christmas. Is Christmas night, I believe. So that'd be groovy. Which means I'm gonna miss Jody's episode live. Oh wow, there you go. So I'm gonna do my recap the day after. It'll be on Saturday night, right? It'll be on Saturday night. Whatever date that works out to. But anyway, what was that? Well, what was I talking about? I talked about the cat. Turkey. So we got the full southern things. We're gonna have turkey, cornbread stuffing, but both the cornbread stuffing cooked in the turkey and outside the turkey, because what are we? Are we peasants? Now, we normally have chicken soup with matzo balls on Friday night with vegetables in it, and they're very Jewy soup. So my wife said, well, maybe we should do a pumpkin soup, to instead. My daughter was like, what? Mother! It was like suggesting that reality inverted, which is what Daisy, my dog, is witnessing right now. The cat goes upstairs. It's like what's it? Breakfast of champions. When a higher dimensional being enters our space. That's what it was like. When the cat went upstairs, he was like how can it was like the monkeys at the Black Slab at 2001. Anyway, so we got the turkey stuffing. I think we're having sweet potatoes, probably roast potatoes, green bean casserole, of course, a big family favorite. Oh my god, it's so good. That green bean, like that shouldn't give you an erection, but man, it does. It's that good. Okay, it is that good. It's I don't like green beans, right? I'm not a fan of green beans, but it's green beans in this gooey hot glop. It's a casserole with crunchy onions on top. I was like, oh well, I'm like, who can say no to that? And it's really good. Oh my god. So there's that, and what else she make? She might make pumpkins with marshmallow in them, and it's just all this crazy indulgent stuff. Oh no, but then we got the pies. The pies are coming, okay? We have pecan, of course, because that pecan is the king of the pies. Okay, pecan is the king of the pies. I will ask my guest, Mike Barron, where he falls on the pie. It's pecan. We're also going to have I assume pumpkin. Now, what's the third one? Is it going to be an apple? Is why I'm going to go with the traditional apple? All I know is I may die of a diabetic coma before my next live stream. Okay, it might just happen. Okay, but if it does, I'll go down smiling, mate. I'll go down smiling. That's all I can tell you. So anyway, we got that going. Then talking about your arteries getting clogged up. Then we have Hanukkah. Now you got to get the it's like the Jewish defense against intruders. You got to like if you're not Jewish, you can't do the okay. Hanukkah. Oh Hanukkah, come light the menorah. Now Hanukkah is like I think it's a mind-blowing time. Like Hanukkah is the time when I think you can actually access miracle, right? I really whatever you want to call it. I think it is because I think it was man. I normally do like that. I'll tell you more about it next week. But the whole miracle of Hanukkah is essentially they use 1 day's worth of oil. It lasts for 8 days, but that actually wasn't it, right? There was a lot more going on with that, and it was messianic like, right? And as you all know, if you're not new to my channel, as you know, oh my god, I just saw Cohen say cranberry. I was at apple cranberry. Oh my god. Whatever I was going to say about theology, forget it. Apple cranberry, that sounds so good. Then sweet tart delicious. Oh my god, that sounds so good, man. Okay, and then I also edited a video for a friend of mine today who does a cooking video. He's doing them in like 30-second bites for Instagram, which is why I hate Instagram. But his stuffing, he puts in like this real cool Italian sausage into his stuffing. I was like, ooh. Now, I would love to suggest that to my wife, but then again, I would not like to have my dick slammed in a drawer. So, swings and roundabouts, mate. While that may look nice, I like my dick not being slammed in a drawer, which would happen if I suggested anything to my wife. Holy shit. That's it. Why? Firstly, shut up. Just take what you give it. It's all pretty good anyway. I'm doing pretty good there. Anyway, so we got the pipe. Then we've also ordered what was it? I can't remember. Some local housewife here makes this very good non-dairy ice cream because we being the Jewy kind, we don't mix our meat and milk, which does suck ass. Let me tell you, you enjoy your bacon double cheeseburger. You enjoy it because when you have it and think of me because bacon's awesome. Okay, I just want you to know bacon is awesome. I should transmit because that is just pure truth. I think God created bacon, right? And He created it being so insanely awesome, right? So every second I'm not eating bacon, I'm getting like I'm getting points. I'm getting like meritorious points because I'm not eating because because bacon is that good. I just had bacon and cheese. I'm like, oh my god, I miss pepperoni pizza. Oh man, that's awesome. I mean, I guess you can get. Here's the trouble. Now they've invented realistic meat, like realistic fake meat, and I'm like not healthy enough to eat a pizza. Like I can have the meat that they grown in a lab or whatever it is. Just the rest of the pizza, yeah, no, I should steer clear of that because you will die. Fine. Let me get to the chat, and then I think we have a guest coming in the wings. He's revving up, but let me just get to the chat first, because otherwise I never will. Right, I never will. Like, I'll give you an example of that. I subscribe to the Times online because they are cunts. Okay, let me tell you, the entire newspaper industry. If you have to con your clientele's money into your pocket, maybe you should change your business model, idiots. Oh my god! Here's what you should charge. Whatever article goes in that print edition, If you want that article, you have to buy that print edition or a digital version of it, right? And then you get access to it. Don't do this like 2 months of script. Okay, so I got to cancel that, and that's like every day I've been trying to do that. Good afternoon, everyone. Derek Maris. We hope you're well. I hope you're all there. Happy Thanksgiving to all the American folks. Indeed, America. Howdy from America. America. I saw there's a new South Park. I'm actually looking forward to seeing it. America. Fuck yeah. Got up awfully early to go exercise. Well, blimey, I am very impressed right there. And tried to watch the first episode of Peter Jackson's Beatles document. Oh my God, that's out. Is that on Disney Plus? I should get that, right? I should totally get that. See, this is what I do. Disney Plus isn't in Israel yet. So what I do is I have a subscription, but then I download everything from BitTorrent, so I can get it, right? So I can get it. It seems like, well, I feel like I'm paying for it that way. Darren Evans here. How you doing, Disaster Area? How you doing? Well, it reminds me, I think my son's coming home. The Stoner Wonder will be home. Say Nix is here. Afternoon, Rabbi, and good afternoon, all college. Happy Thanksgiving. Have you seen the Mises prayer? Dalek 451. How are you? I tell you burn the Daleks to ashes. Then you'd burn the ashes to ashes. Hello, Dalek 451. Does your Dalek question its reality too? Is your Dalek the Guy Montag of Daleks? No, I won't tell you. The 1960s movie of that with Julie Christie in a dual role, and this weird European dude as Guy Montag. Nothing like the book, right? Nothing like the book, but really interesting. Like, I just find that really, I mean, it's got a kind of a germ similar to the book, but I find the book is much better. I love the book. Oh my God. I like was it dogs? Like, I always think the spiders in Minority Report were based on those. Like, I really wish they would do a good adaptation of that. By the way, you want a great adaptation of Brave New World? Now we disagree strongly. Me and Problem being on this one, we disagree. But you know, it's good to be friends you disagree with of occasion. I really like the Brave New World. It was written by Grant Morrison. Came out last year on I don't know, some Peacock network, some network that's gonna say like it's basically like, Kai, Amazon, or Apple, can you just buy us? Speaking of which, Apple, what are you doing? Can you just look? You want my $5 a month? Buy CBS and Star Trek, okay? It's like that's down the back of your couch. The money you need for that now. It's ridiculous. Like I guess I downloaded the second episode of Star Trek Discovery, and I'm like, I got the dry heaves. Like, oh God, it's so bad. It's like the first episode was it was like the Stepford Wives of Star Trek. They're all smiling inanely at each other because they're the bestest ever. Oh God. I nearly lost my erection, but then I thought about the cornbread stuffing and everything sorted out again. Mr. Hyde, Mr. Jekyll and Hyde, how you doing, sir? DC, how are you? Daces, kisses, guy, dog down. Yeah, look, I tell you, I really like Kitty's personality, okay? Kitty is very self-sufficient, right? Now, I'm being really super loving to Daisy all the time because just Daisy's lovely, okay? Daisy's like super lovely. But I'm just like, I'm really in awe of Kitty. Kitty is a ninja assassin. Can do all kinds of shit that like, and is blind as a bat. It's like super blind, and is also super purry. Like, and really likes me. Like, I was trying to come downstairs for the show, right? And the cat, and she doesn't normally make a peep, but whenever I'm around, she always like pads over to me. And then I was getting ready to go downstairs, and she was like, meow, meow, meow. I'm like, no, Kitty, I gotta go downstairs. And she's like, really just, I guess, when she can work out to get down here, I guess she can get down here. She get upstairs, but my gate is better. I thought my wife is American. She's from the South. As I said, you can take the South out of the lady, but you can't take you can take the lady out of the South. You can't take the South out of the lady. Cascades whiskers provide sensory information. If you look at their heads, the whiskers and I know. Oh my God, they get, but again, this is Daredevil, right? This is the Daredevil of cats. This is the Matt Murdock. I'm telling you. Its eyes are just weird and messed up, but it was hit with a radioactive rod. That's what happens. Best holiday because everybody can celebrate it. Best stuffing, giblet gravy. Brett says onions. Oh yes, I do. I cannot argue with you there, Kel Lynch. That's a strong contender for best stuffing. The traveling tunnel says the also engines is here. Dr. Alex, how you doing? Oh man, I haven't filmed. I haven't done your review yet. I gotta do that tomorrow. But it's really good. Okay. Again, it's just getting better. So what Dr. Alex is doing, and I gotta get to my guess. But what Dr. Alex is doing is basically he set himself the same thing that Chibnall set himself, doing one continuous story. There's just one difference. Dr. Alex's makes sense and is compelling, right? And is well written and doesn't make you want to hit yourself in the face with a cricket bat, right? There's now the main differences, but it's also got Capaldi. But it's really good. I recommend it highly. How Whitaker Stole Christmas. Yes, I believe so. Moss Hall Soup. Oh yes, every Friday night, Moss Hall Soup. Okay, I'm whizzing now. If I see my name, I'm going to stop. But okay, DC. Okay, I saw the big one. I hear I can pull off the Fleming sound, but the Latin rolling R like Sylvester McCoy has mastered. It's completely. But yes, exactly. You know, and my daughter's better than me. Right, my daughter, she's got a real Israeli accent. And the Puppy Bowl's fun. Happy Rittenhouse, Thanksgiving to all my American friends. Yes, listen, Carl Rittenhouse has made my thumb for that was the week was. We're going to look at that in a minute. NFL, I never liked American football. And here's the thing, English Christmas is so much better. Because you've got so much better TV. You know, you got the Christmas Eye being served. You got the Christmas Only Fools and Horses. You got the Christmas Minder. You used to have the Christmas Doctor Who. Like in America, you got football, and I'm like, I don't really give a shit, right? I don't really give a shit. It's like, But I say it to Americans. They're right. They look at you like you're crazy. PD Richards here. How you doing? No cheese. No cheese and meat, Rabbi. I know it's very hard. It's very hard, I have to tell you. But, this is how I suffer for the good Lord. That's what we call it. The crimes. I don't know what we're talking about. But that was only 10 minutes ago. I'm nearly there. I'm catching up. The only news we actually pay for is Private Eye. Don't blame you. But again, why don't they just say, oh, you want this article? It was in this edition. You got to pay for it. I'm like, okay, then. Fair enough. That is fair enough. There we go. I'm in Florida. I used to live in Florida. Come around. I'll treat you some key lime pie. My son is getting ready in February. He's going to move to Key Largo for 6 months and do and just live there and do scuba diving and teach scuba diving. My son, who just was the officer in the tank, really, they were offering him tons of money to stay, and he's like, "No, I'm going to school." So this is he's got 6 months off, right? So that's basically what he's doing. English TV is pretty cool. I can attest that. Maybe we'll look at that. So the times equals the crimes. Okay, very good, very very good. Okay, I've caught up with you. I've done very well. So may I say we have a guest tonight? I'm very very excited that we have a guest. It's a surprise guest. Listen. I'm not very good at doing things off the cuff. I'm a bit like Mycroft Holmes. I have train tracks and I travel on them. But we have a very special guest. I'm actually genuinely so excited to have him on. I'm genuinely a big fan of his work. I'm really. There's a lot I want to chat to him about. He has a new Indiegogo out, which I am going to plug shamelessly. Just get ready. It's going to happen, baby. I'm plugging it shamelessly. He's called the one, the only, Mike Barron. Thank you for joining us tonight, sir. How are you all this morning, sir?
Thank you, Rabbi. Happy Thanksgiving to everyone.
Happy Thanksgiving to you. Whereabouts are you?
Fort Collins, Colorado.
So what time zone is that? Colorado, that's like Central?
Mountain.
That's not so bad. Not so bad. So, what do you normally do on Thanksgiving? What are you doing this Thanksgiving, I should say?
We're having some friends over, and we're having meatloaf.
Very nice. Hey, well, listen. The government's saying you need to have tofu. I believe this year there was a tweet out saying that you should consider tofu instead of turkey. But meatloaf is good.
Tofu, and I never liked the Thanksgiving turkey. It's kind of flavorless and dry.
Okay, just don't say that in within earshot of my wife. Okay, I would have to duck. That's all I can say. Anyway, so here, let me pull up your campaign. You sent me a link to it, I believe. Here you go. Very good, very good. So listen, quick, lightning round. So tell me about yourself. I have no idea about who. I know your work. But I have no idea about who you are as a person. Like, do you believe in God, for example?
Yes, I do.
No wrong answer to anything.
I was born in South Dakota. That's where I hatched my love for writing. I cut my teeth on Uncle Scrooge and John D. MacDonald. And ever since I picked up that John D. MacDonald novel, I knew what I wanted to do for a living. My first job out of college was smoking dope for the government. I moved to Boston. Yes.
Okay, wait. I can't let you fly by that. Okay.
I answered an ad in the back of the Boston Phoenix soliciting volunteers to live on a hospital ward for a month, smoke marijuana every day, and take a battery of tests. It was just like college. And when I got out, I wrote that up and I submitted it to the Boston Phoenix, and they took it. And I eventually went to work for the Boston Phoenix as an editor. I worked on newspapers for 7 years, and then I returned to Madison, Wisconsin, where I had graduated.
Right.
And that's why I started my comic career with Steve Rude when we created Nexus.
I'm sorry, you just broke out. It's either you're crapping out or I'm crapping out. One of the two of us.
Can you hear me?
Could be me.
Can you?
Now I can hear you. Yes, now I can hear you. So you just mentioned Nexus.
Yes, that's how I started my comic book career, when I teamed up with Steve Rude and we created the science fiction superhero Nexus, which is still being published today.
Am I right in thinking you recently put another installment out with the Splatter with your boy Zach? What's his name?
Richard Meyer.
Oh, here, let me maximize this. 1 second. Yeah, no, it looks beautiful. It looks absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, Kelsey Shannon knocked it out of the park.
Well, is this how you ended up crowdfunding your book right now? Because you basically how it works.
Richard Meyer solicited that 3-issue Nexus run from me, and when they're all finished, Dark Horses can issue them as a trade paperback. The reason we're crowdfunding Thin Blue Line is because we submitted it to every publisher under the sun, and all we got were nasty responses, some vulgarity, curses, and hate. And so we decided to publish it ourselves. As you know, the traditional comic book industry.
Oh man, you have lucked out. Okay, you're going to make more money on one book than you ever made before, right? And I think you probably did well up until now. And you own it. It's so much better. For you got a name. You can talk. That's also a good thing. You're somebody interesting people would like to talk to. You have an audience. I wouldn't even consider going through a publisher on first run. You make so much more money.
I think,
and good for you, right?
We sent the book out on purpose because we knew what their reaction would be. But the comics book world has split into two camps. On the far left are all the traditional publishers, and then everybody else is self-publishing. There are a handful of small publishers that are accepting work for its entertainment value alone, which is what they should do.
Right.
And then there's the world of Comicsgate, which are simply people who are fed up with the agenda and narrative of the traditional comic publishers and want comics that's first goal is to entertain. And that's always been my first rule of writing. My job is to entertain, and I never lose sight of that fact. And I have to stress that although this is a hot button topic, Thin Blue Line, that the book will grab you by the throat on the first page and you won't be able to put it down because it's pure drama and it clicks and pops on every panel.
So what I think it's a contemporary police drama, right?
It's about two police officers trying to survive a night of riots in a middle-sized city in the Midwest, and it will be familiar to anyone who watched television during the summer of 2020.
Right, absolutely. What's Lady Cop?
Well, that's a title that DC put out before they lost their minds, and I haven't read it. Chris, who runs our campaign, put that in there to show that there's an antecedent for this thing, and that in years past it wasn't so shocking to portray police as responsible public servants, which is not to say they're not bad cops. I always feel obligated to put this rejoinder in there. We all know they're bad cops, but the vast majority of police are civic-minded people who want to make a difference for the good of society.
But the thing is, there's bad everybody. I like the line work. Honestly, I have a thing. I like black and white comics. I really do.
It does look brilliant.
But I do like the line
our
work.
artist, Joe Arnold, is a full-time police officer, and he still finished that book faster than many professionals. And our inker, Jeff Slemons, is a genius in his own right.
Very good. Let's look. So, what is this book? How many pages are we talking about?
56
pages. Very good, full color, and this is the first in a series of books, right?
Oh no, it's a standalone book, but we'll see what the reaction is. I already have plans to for after this. We're going to start the drumbeat for Florida Man 2. Florida Man 1 was the funniest comic ever published. Florida Man 2 is even funnier.
I remember Florida Man. Yes, yeah. That was when was that campaign? Last year?
Yeah.
Yeah. It was a lot of fun. I liked your trailer. I can't remember what it was, but I remember liking it. So what? This is your feature package, the Go-To Assist. So here, what do you get with this? You get the physical copy.
You get the copy, you get a digital copy. Is that the pricey one? I think you get drawn into the comic at a certain level, and we're also offering ride-along coins. And they're
I was just going to say that's cool. I like the ride-along coin. Yeah. I like the autograph card. Police assistant donations are very nice.
The secret stretch goals that aren't listed is when we reached 20,000, I dyed my hair blue. I'm sorry it's not blue any longer. It washed out. But when we reach 30, green. 40, mohawk. 50, I shaved my skull.
Okay, listen, I think you would look good, bald. So, I'm going to say...
I did too. My wife disagrees.
Sorry?
I think I'd look good clean shaven, but my wife disagrees.
Well, okay, listen. Would you like 50 grand? I think she'll put up with it.
Yeah. Well, have you looked at the trailer there? Because Chris, who does our trailers, that's what he does for a living. He's a professional, and nobody does better trailers.
Yeah, let me pull it up. Yeah, I will watch it on YouTube. Just make it bigger.
Beginning with issue number 1, Mike Baron wrote Marvel's The Punisher for over 5 years. Approaching it as a straight crime comic, without any super aliens or robots. Over the course of 60 issues, Barrett elevated the gritty anti-hero into one of the most popular and enduring characters.
Yeah, my internet is so slow. They're putting in fiber, so we're very excited.
In the Marvel Comics universe. Now he brings that same ultra-realistic intensity to his latest graphic novel, Thin Blue Line. In the middle of a long, hot summer, a police shooting ignites a city. Activists, opportunists, and provocateurs descend to riot, loot, burn, and kill.
Yeah, thank God it's winter right now.
Thin Blue Line follows Officer Valeria Baca and her partner as their detail guarding the mayor turns into a battle for survival.
Great trailer.
Yeah, well, thank you. I love it.
If
You know,
Connie,
you guys,
Connie
folks,
trying
you
to
can
shoot
see
the
the
internet.
total for yourself if you go to thinbluelinecomics.com.
Oh, there you go. You bought the domain. That's a very good idea. Very good. So anyway, here, let's look at the tiers. Where is it? Over here. There you go. So you want a PDF? This is coming out May next year. So you got PDF, $10. Can't say fairer than that. Print version 25, and this ships worldwide, right?
Yep.
By the way, no, go ahead.
We've already unlocked Sergio Cariello's cover. If you scroll down, I'll point that out. Past Lady Cop. Lady Cop, past the Punisher. That's not me. It's Joe. That's Butch Geiss's cover. That's going to be the main cover. That's Sergio Cariello's cover below it. And
right.
Sergio Cariello, yeah, Sergio Cariello.
Well, I haven't seen him in my Butch Guys for years. Oh, so cool to see his work again.
Yeah, Butch and I are talking about a new project. In fact, he's illustrating a story of mine right now. But that cover there by Sergio, Sergio drew the most popular graphic novel of all time, which is The Action Bible, which has sold over 3 million copies.
Right, but come on, that's cheating. Doesn't count. Like, come on, it's not like he made it Harry Potter.
Alas, Harry Potter.
But still, it's a good cover. So this one hasn't been unlocked yet.
Police have been reaching out to me from all over the country, and a lot of them are artists, and they're submitting art to the book. That's
nice.
That's a police officer.
That you've got to get onto some police podcasts. That's your demographic, mate. There's got to be police podcasts, right?
Right. Well, there are a lot of police that are comics fans, as I'm discovering, and a lot of them are putting out their own comics, and they've been sending me their comics.
Very cool. See, that'll be a great thing to put in the book as well. Showcase police talent, and it gives you a bigger book.
Yeah, wait till you see it. That's a jiu-jitsu scene, and one of the things we pride ourselves on is depicting the martial arts in a realistic, dynamic, and entertaining manner, so that you see the technique unfold step by step, and you can understand exactly what's going on, as opposed to most comic action sequences where you just see a fist waving around and people flying off panel. I should point out that Joe, our artist, is a skilled jiu-jitsu practitioner, and that's one of the reasons these martial arts sequences are so realistic, which makes them entertaining. I'll never forget when I picked up Master Kung Fu as a kid. You know, I really wanted to love it, and I did love it. I love Galashi's art, and I love the stories. But even then, I was aware that there were no martial arts in the book.
See, that's why I loved it. You just had to be able to make the sound, like, you do all that stuff in the playground, right? That's what you had to do. And it didn't take much work. Well, okay, well, for $1,500, you can have yourself drawn into the book. May I say, listen, if anybody is watching, you know, you work in a corporation, you would like to give a fun gift to someone, this is an awesome gift to get, right? This is a unique one-in-a-lifetime gift. There's only 2 left, right? 2 left.
That's probably 2. And I have to stress again that the story is dynamite. You're going to love the story.
Plus, of course, I guess you get a copy of the book as well, right?
Yeah.
What else is in this? You get physical copy of the book, PDF, art print included, donation certificate, ride-along coin, and autograph coin. And you're in the book. Now, for $4.50, you get a piece of original art. Very nice. And $4.50 is a good price. And there's only 4 of those, 3 of those left right now, right?
Yep.
Fine. So, good investment. What can I tell you? Listen, as people know, I believe the apocalypse is upon us. I do. I believe this is the apocalypse. We're actually experiencing it right now. And just like everything else in life, it sucks, right? It's not as cool as you think it's going to be. But what you're going to need once the civilization has ended, you're going to need your physical. Your digital money is not going to be worth anything. You're going to need physical things to barter. Get yourself some original artwork now, so people can remember the old days, right?
Also,
before
ammunition.
Right. Before the our cockroach overlords beneficially took over. Thank you very much, cockroach overlords. Retailer pack. Listen. If you're a retailer, get yourself a pack of 5. You want people coming into your store buying things people want. This is probably a good idea. For $85, I would get them, and for different rooms in the house, quite frankly.
Do you have comic stores in Israel?
Yes, we do. But I don't go to them often. I read everything digitally now.
Right.
Basically, because I live in Israel, right? That's it's what I do. So yeah. So again, you don't want to schlep the book from over to different places. Just get this, $85, you're sorted. You put it anywhere, you put them all around the house. You can carry on reading it wherever you like. Okay, it's the way to go. Unless of course you want this one, the signed autograph bundle. So what do you get in this? You get the physical copy of the book. That's very good. An autograph card. Is the book itself autographed, or is it on the card?
It's in the card. We can't ship the books all around the country, even though. The books are being printed in Chattanooga, Tennessee. That's where Chris lives. And Joe, Jeff, and I live here in Fort Collins. But we're all going to get together, and it's going to be a special card. It's going to probably be a reproduction of one of the covers.
Very cool. Right. I do like the Paul Galassi one here. So the main cover, Paul Galassi one, $25. Very reasonable. It's it's like going to the movies. You'll pay what, $80? So,
it's reasonable because it's a great book, and it's a big book. It's 56 pages of story.
Yeah, exactly.
At least another 10 pages of add-ons, including art by contributors, not all of whom are police. Some are professional artists, but some of the art is just stunning.
Excellent, very good. And so, and then if you like me, you like a bit of digital, they got your back. But this is the one you want. The 120, you want the physical copy of the book, the duplicate main cover, donation certificate. You want you're giving to the police. Listen, put your donation certificate in the front of your car, right? You won't get pulled over as much, right? And if you are, it doesn't that shit. Well, okay, my daughter, she just went to America. You know what she did when she got on the plane? She had a big jar of M&Ms and she gave it to the flight attendant and said, "Oh, this is for the flight crew. Please, thank you so much for all the work you do."
That's
right at the beginning of the flight, and they upgraded her like Jim. Everything. Like it was like, do you remember the Seinfeld when George was buying a car from Puddy, and I can't believe I know it in this much detail. He's buying a car and from Elaine's boyfriend, and they break up in the middle of him doing the car deal, and suddenly he doesn't get the insider deal anymore. Now he's getting you get the guy off the street deal.
It's a funny show.
So you put your donation certificate in your front of your car. Listen, $120. That's going to save you a lot of parking tickets, mate. A lot of parking tickets. I can't remember. Also, morally a good thing to do. So all these things tie together, right? Morally a good thing to do. So you get 2 copies of the book. Donations to go ride along coin. What is the ride along coin? Tell me about the ride along coin.
Oh, I wish I put them away in my jewelry case. I wish I could run out and get one right now. But it's a big, thick coin.
Right.
I got one in Phoenix. When I did a ride along with a police officer there, and this one was dedicated to bomb sniffing dogs, and it's about the size of a silver dollar. It's at least as hefty,
right?
And it showed a bomb sniffing dog in bas relief wearing a gas mask, which I thought was cool. But
right.
An unusual thing happened is that I've been contacted by police officers from all over the nation who were stunned and grateful that anybody would depict them in a favorable light. And
Oh
one of
man,
them
being a
was-
cop now has got
one
to
of them
suck so
was
hard.
down from Denver, and he said, "I wish you lived in Colorado. We could do a ride along." And I said, "Well, I do live in Colorado," and so we started corresponding. And I had him and his family up last week for dinner, and they took up a collection in the entire sheriff's department, which was filled with ride-along coins and patches and a big American flag with a blue line in the middle, signed by every member of the department in gold. And there were like over 100 signatures there. It
Wow.
was just great. We really hit it off. And it turns out he has a friend in his department who's a very skilled artist too. And now we're going to get him to contribute to the book.
Very cool. Very cool. I tell you, this is a great idea. You know, it's something that really, really needs to happen, right? Yeah, I think it really.
Yeah,
really,
it's not something you're going to see from the major publishers.
No, it's the absolute opposite of it. So it's great. So it's getting a great response. So listen, it's in the chat. I will put it in the video notes. If you're watching this later, please click it. Check it out. Just honestly, even if you're not going to make a purchase, I would say as somebody who's run a campaign, it's a numbers game, right? The more people look at your page, the more sales you make. If you're one that knows, that's groovy. Just click through if you're and if you're going to make a purchase, fantastic. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you, Rabbi.
Hey, very good. So listen, I know when you look at like geeky news and Doctor Who news, you're welcome to stay and comment on it with us. Do you watch Doctor Who? Do you like Doctor Who?
Do I? I've never watched Doctor Who in my life.
Wow! This is very disturbing. I never boot anybody. You're welcome to stay as long as you like, but I'm going to be talking about stuff that you're probably not interested in.
That's all right, sir. I got to go put that meatloaf in the oven.
Put that meatloaf, and you're not even talking in code. Thank you for joining us, sir.
Thank you.
All right. Have a good day. No, you're still on. You're still here.
I'm trying to get out. There we go. I got it.
There you go. That's a good great. It's like there was an episode of Red Wolf once where Holly was sent to him playing chess with another supercomputer. Not Hilly, can't remember. And it was like that. He couldn't do things like, oh, that's a bit of a turn up from the books. Fine, let's have a look and see what's going on. That was fun. My Baron. I'm really made up about it. I'm very excited about that. Oh, this is something we're going to have to talk about. That's important. Where was he going? So fine, let me get to the. Let me pull up the thumbnails. Man, I did a lot of thumbnails today. That one, and we'll see what we want to do. There you go. I did another one. Oh yeah, we've also got this. And I am one episode into Christopher Eccleston's new box set. It's okay. It's okay. That's the. I find it non-essential. The only one I found really had any real merit was the first one, because it was like they used all the 3 episodes to tell a bigger story. These ones are just like you can't have it's not responding. Let it. It's opening up. Don't worry. What was I talking about? Oh man, what was I talking about? Not Galaxy 4. That's what I was about to talk about. Is this thing opening up? Hang on. Oh, there we go. We'll try that again. That's really annoying. Over here. Fine. So let's have a look. Firstly, today's thumbnail. Freaking awesome, if I may say so. Yeah, wrong thing. Remove. Stop screen. Okay, so let me do share screen. We go, there is that one. That's the one. Oh, I'm so happy with this thumbnail. I don't know why, but that Sylvester and Sophie just goes so well with this. It all kind of fit together for me. Icky thump! I'm thankful that I've only got 5 episodes left. So is all of Fandom, Jody. Blimey, Fandom is always embarrassing, isn't it, Professor? So Thanksgiving special. So Thanksgiving, everybody. So I think we went over my Thanksgiving menu, which I will. I'm going to tweet out pictures if I can. If my wife has them ready. And then next week, Shabbat Hanukkah. So we're going to do something with Luckers. Rusty Davis Shared Universe. Oh, yes. Looks like it's not guaranteeing it, but this is what I said initially, right? That Russell T. Davis is not doing Doctor Who. He's doing a shared universe, right, of Doctor Who. Because that's where the money is, right? That is 100% where the money is. And we've got an indication that is absolutely happening. Jodie fans glee at torturing John Barrowman. Yeah, what is up with these cunts? Oh, my God. I'm like, leave the guy alone. Problem being, he thinks it's because he's gay, right? And they're like, my first reaction is like, no, but I'm like, maybe, I don't know. Oh my God, yeah, we're going to do this. Inside the making of Star Trek Discovery, you see, there's an article from SFX. Now I've seen the first episode. Oh my God, no, my God, we have to look at this more carefully. So this is recorded, uploaded. This was a video I was going to do yesterday. If you will watch my videos, this is a video I was going to do yesterday. But I was going to do a quickie one, and that quickie one ended up being 40 minutes, so I didn't do the main video, right? And I was sick anyway. I'm feeling much better today, by the way. So Inside Christian was Stunning and Brave, New Secret Origin of Doctor Who. A real deep dive into the shit that he's done, right? The absolute shit that he's done. I found Doctor Who to be mother irrelevant, which means I got the wrong voice. Which means we're now boring generic 2021 sci-fi, soon to be forgotten forever. That's right, you are. I've watched Galaxy 4. Oh, not a recommend. Good animation though. Good animation. I've recorded my video for that. I might re-record it. That was the week that was. Oh, thank you, Angie Griffin, coming up for a perfect Thanksgiving Day special. And Grithouse giving a thumbs up. You are. Oh my God, I loved how they how it exploded their minds. He had a picture taken with Trump, right? So that reflects again in their idiot heads. Trump is all encompassing evil, right? They just like have you not noticed? Like Biden is trying to destroy the middle class. I mean, that's pretty much clear at this point, isn't it? Does anybody not get that yet? This is a desire to destroy the middle class, which is the backbone of America. Is it his plan, or is he just a dodgy old fool? I think he doesn't give a shit, right? And he's down for it. If he can get what he wants, if he can get some children to sniff. I mean, listen, I think they're all pedophiles and perverts, really. But Alex Moore is better than what's on now. Yeah, it's bad in a whole different way. But it's okay. Galaxy 4 is essentially. Oh, come back. Galaxy 4 is essentially. Okay, Jodie Whittaker's idea of Doctor Who, right? Very limited. She has a rough idea of it, and UK orders have gone out. So whenever. Oh, wait. Chris, you're in America though, aren't you? Yes, you should have yours if you're in the UK. And if you don't, let me know, and we'll have that sent to you ASAP. Right? That's a high priority. But if you're in, I thought you were in the US, right? I thought you were in the US, not the UK. But yeah, I will have that sent to you ASAP. Right? I'll have you. It's a replay. It's lost in the mail. Well, I overprinted for this very reason. I got asked a friend of mine to put it in the mail, basically. But ASAP. Where was I? I got stuck on Angie Griffin again. That was the week that was. So fine. So Rittenhouse. Where was I talking about? This is it. It turns out that sometimes there is some justice in the world. Incredible. Yeah. Oh yeah, him posed with Trump made them all insane. Oh my god. I hope is that on Bleeding Cool yet? Oh yeah. Sorry, Jodie Wood. I remember Jodie Wood has got a. They're in the UK. Fine. So I will try and get your replacement package sent out by the weekend. It might not be by the weekend, but we'll try and get it done ASAP. Oh man, I can't believe it's you of all people that got screwed over. Like you're one of the first people to. Oh man, I feel terrible. Oh boy. Yeah. Listen, I will get that over to you ASAP. Looking forward to Abominable Snowman. I am sort of, but I'm not like really excited about the animation. The Evil of the Daleks people are just their work's excellent. So yeah, okay. So I was talking about Galaxy War. So yeah, Jodie Whittaker's got a rough idea of Doctor Who is, like, David Tennant. So she does a bad David Tennant impersonation. So the writer is William Ems is doing a rough science fiction impersonation. Like, he has a rough idea. Doctor Who is kind of science fiction with and so it's bad 50s sci-fi essentially, where the good person is ugly and the bad person is good is beautiful, right? That's his like it's just like, it's not that impressive, mate. It's like no one's going, oh, I didn't see that. Yeah, look, it's just very simplistic. And however, it's 2 hours. The animation I think is good. I watched the black and white as my default, but then I watched the color one to get the to get the commentaries with. And the color one's like the 1970s Star Trek, right? So that is actually higher quality than that, I would say. The Star Trek cartoon. So, I'm looking at the wrong thing. Back here. And 1 second. I'll try that again. Copy. Paste. There you go. That should work. So the story is just the story is really not there. The animation is good. However, right, it's better than Mr. Ben. I would say it's better than Mr. Ben. Not that much. No, I did. I think it's better than Mr. Ben. And again, even the Daleks, fantastic. But episode 3, which is existing, I watched the filmed version of that, right? And the woman, who what's her name? Can't remember the name of the actress who plays Marga. I am a fascist, Marga. Is very good. So you're losing a lot of her performance with the animation because she really does a lot with her face. It's very emotes very, very well, right? So there's that. But still, the script is garbage, right? The script is agonizing garbage. Yeah. So anyway, so that's what we've got coming up. I'm going to do another video tomorrow. I'm not sure what it is, but was also, of course, my review of Dr. Alex. As I said, so that's proving it to be one narrative. So I'm going to have to do a full review of this when it's done. I'm finding each episode to be about a 20-minute to 25-minute of a TV episode. Like, you're not covering much ground, but they're only like hour-long episodes. So I don't think the hour-long is like your sweet spot, right? To do an hour of TV, something like a 15-minute TV, you got to do like a 2-hour prose, I would say. Yeah. So we're on episode 4, and I'll say, I feel like we're 2 episodes in, right? That's of the current series. And it's basically Capaldi in a steampunk alien world that mimics like 1940s, 1930s, 1920s England, but with sci-fi stuff, right? It's just fun. It's a really fun. And it's also like Romana is his companion, and she's like right cheesed off with him, and he's enjoying pissing her around, basically. And there's a good like Robert Holmesian mummy horror story going on at the center of it, which I'm really enjoying, like mummies and zombies. So it's got that. Robert Holmes would love this, right? But this would be right up his street. But I feel like we're 2 episodes in, right? So, but it's a strong. This is a strong recommend. This is my favorite Doctor Who going on right now. Better than I think Big Finish is putting out. Absolutely, it's not even close. Like, yeah, wait 1 second. Let's compare it to Big Finish. 1 second. Do share screen. Yeah. Okay. We're coming to this story in a second. Big Finish. Not. I mean, it hasn't been like a real heavy hitting month for Big Finish, I have to say. Survivors, I wouldn't bother. I'm feeling much more confident about not buying the Year of Martha. I'm like, oh yeah. So Dark Season isn't really my thing. Time Jacked, I think, is stupid right there. And again, you can't even download an illegal copy of that because nobody's giving a shit about it. It's dumb. It's like, it's a dumb way to alienate fans and Capaldi, right? Jacoby will get Jenny as like, yeah, look, I understand you're in lockdown. You wanted to do some more stuff. Okay, good. Dark Season, not for me. So I'm listening to Unit, right? And I'm 1 episode into this, and it's not grabbing me to come back, right? I'm like, yeah, I don't really care. I mean, but then again, I'm not really that into Unit, and they're bringing Unit Kate and Unit back apparently. 1 episode into this, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. Also, everything's been released now. Fine. Survivors I'm not getting back into, and Thunderbird's not. Yeah, so season 13, like so much better than all of that. Oh my god. I'm not even close. Oh my god. Let's look at the next month. Stranded. Fuck you, Stranded. Fuck you, Stranded. Oh god, leave me alone. The Martha Jones, yeah. Okay, I like War Doctor. And Babe and the Butcher. Season 13 is probably, this is probably, the Babe is probably good, and War Doctor is probably good. Probably as good as season 13. Okay, but it's like, man, the Iris Wildtime stuff, leave me alone. This one's too long. Finally ordered this, Terra Nostra, I'm excited. 40, this sounds good, and Charlotte Pollard, Peladon. Didn't somebody in there piss me off? Didn't they block me? Robert Valentine, Lizzie Hopefully putting freaking everything right now. Tim Foley and Jonathan Barnes. I like Dominic Martin. Director Barnaby. Somebody blocked me, and I never heard of them before. I'm like, well, Mark Wright. Yeah. So yeah, no, thank you. Leave me alone. Big Finish Day returns. There you go. I wish I were doing it virtually. Not interested in getting back into the Survivors. Like, Survivors are just kind of like, Big Finish Day is back. That's nice. Fine. Let's go back to this story over here. New subsidiary could hint at a Marvel-style Hooniverse from Russell T. Davis. Now, Hooniverse is a very Russell T. Davis type of name. There we go. Okay, how do I get rid of this? Oh, there you go. Now, this is what I've always assumed. He did that first time round anyway. We could have a first hint at what the future of Doctor Who might look like under Russell Lee Davies from 2023. Eagle-eyed Twitter viewers have spotted an incorporated filing for a new production subsidiary called Hooniverse One. Hooniverse One Limited. This filing is from Bad Wolf, the production company of Doctor Who, once Chibnall departs. I think Chibnall's thanking his lucky stars that Russell Lee Davies is taking over. Because he was really looking at the guy being the guy who killed Doctor Who. He is like so ecstatic Russell Lee Davies is taking over. So are we. We finally we all sorry, I just got distracted by Dalek 451. Well, Big Finish attacking the Thunderbirds now. Yes and no. It's not very good is the problem, right? That's really the bottom line problem. It's not very good. 1 second. It's what they are. They're books on tape from books done in like the 1960s. So they just oh, that's what. So they're very childlike, right? They're done for they're like very very child reader level. So I got the first one, and I couldn't get past the first 20 minutes of it. It was just excruciating. Having said that, John Carlshaw's excellent doing all the voices as always. It's just. They need the original material because the stuff written for 8-year-olds to learn how to read or 5-year-olds to learn how to read isn't intellectually stimulating enough, right? Doesn't sell it enough, right? Sorry, there's something dropped. I'm trying to work out what else. I need to stand up in here. That's my new phone. I do like my new phone. Blimey, if you're an iPhone person, the iPhone SE, I'm really enjoying because it's. Like I don't really use my phone. I use it to surf the web, Twitter, that sort of stuff, but and phone calls very rarely, WhatsApp. So I was fine with the last one. My iPhone 8 was fine. I had no problem with it. It was a little bit slower, and the battery was going. But I thought it was time to get a new one. It's out. It's like it's coming to its end of its active life. So I was looking at what the new one was. The iPhone 13 was expensive, as was the iPhone 12. And the iPhone 11 was like, okay, maybe I'll get that. Then I saw the specs for that. Basically, the iPhone 11, 12, and 13 are all kind of interchangeable. There's not like huge difference between them. And the budget version of the, the iPhone 12, the SE, which is the one I got. It's like $400 and fine. That'll last me 3 years easy. Right? No, unless, civilization ends, and, that'd be my last phone. Thank God for that. Wouldn't that be wonderful? We need to go Grant Adventures on TV. Oh, that'd be good as an animated series. Yeah, you are right there. Fine, let's have a look. Who knows when bad fighting? This subsidiary says a new spin-off or perhaps a Marvel-style universe. This is what I've been predicting. Russell Davies is, of course, no stranger to the idea, having created a Hooniverse already during his first era, though the banner name was not officially recognized at the time. Lest we get Sarah Jane Adventures, Torchwood ran alongside Doctor Who, not to mention other shows like Doctor Who Confidential and Totally Doctor Who. Yeah, exactly. Oh, that's coming back, baby. That's what they want. It's just one of the reasons Doctor Who became such a huge channel here under his watch. Exactly. Davies was ahead of his time. He has acknowledged in an interview earlier this year. I don't think he knew that still was coming when he gave this interview. Davies told Waitrose. I was in the middle of running MD. Told Waitrose weekend, and oh my God, I did 10 years too soon, didn't I? Yeah, dude. There should be a Doctor Who channel now. You can see it on those Disney announcements or those Star Wars and Marvel shows. I've just worked out what Tim Davies' end game is, right? I know what he wants to do with the BBC. He wants to fund it. He wants to sell it as a streaming network to some provider. And I said, Apple TV, motherfucker, just buy CBS. God's sake, their Star Trek is in the toilet. And firstly, okay, CBS. Here's what you need to do, right? Buy Star Trek, have the Star Trek channel, right? You get Star Trek Next Generation, each one, and you get all the extras from all the Blu-rays, right? But it's all there, right? I'll pay for that just in of its own, right? $5 a month, and they have it completely at your fingertips. And their streaming's excellent, I have to say. So, and then I would do all the fan films. I would host the fan films on there. Plus, I would, even I've said this before, Star Trek Continues, greenlight a series of that, right? Greenlight a series of Star Trek Continues, and get Tarantino to make a Star Trek movie, right? Now you're Apple, just do crazy stuff, right? Oh man, that would be the Tarantino Star Trek movie will get people buying that movie. They'll get people coming to Apple TV. Absolutely. People wanted to be a subscription for at least 10 years. The only problem is they wouldn't be able to compete with Sky. No, but what they want, they can't compete, but they can sell themselves to a subscription TV, right? They can sell themselves as a channel on Disney, right? Disney has, like, again, like you said, imagine having the Doctor Who icon on Netflix or whatever, right? They're going to start consolidating. I mean, that's really that's what it seems that they want to do with the HBO Max, right? It's not to. I don't think they're trying to win the stream wars. I think they want to get themselves a big enough audience that they get sold, right? That's what they want, and it's worked a few times over, hasn't it? I have to say. Okay, let's look at this thing. It's got a pocket mags. Pocket mags, doink. I'm going to look at SFX magazine. We accept all. Oh, yes, baby, accept everything. Give it to us, my magazines. My magazines. Oh, God. Ah, this is so shit. Read now. I'm not sure I want to, but I think we're going to try. Yeah, well, come on now. Yeah, it's coming. Captain Scarlet's an indestructible. You are not. Remember that, and do not try and emulate him. Dun 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 dun. Shit, Trek, shit. Smug Trek. It's the smuggest thing you've ever seen, because it's Smug Trek. I would rather put my fist up my ass than watch it. Okay, so I guess Saru's coming back. We do challenge ourselves, executive producer Michelle Paradise Smiles, when asked how it's possible to raise the stakes on Star Trek. Why are you trying to raise the stakes? That's your mistake. Try and learn to write stories. Write stories. You can't write stories. We want every year to be the best. It gets shitter every year. No. Season 1 was the best. Season 2 was terrible. Season 3 was... That was the last one, wasn't it? Was Season 3 worse than Season 2? That's a good question. That is a good question. Season 2 was pretty bad in lots of ways. All right. See, it is... Okay. Season 3 was unbearable shit that made me want to be kicked in the balls repeatedly rather than watch it. It was marginally less awful than Season 2. There you go. We want every season to be the best season of the show. Well, you're failing that. We want every year to push the boundaries and be bigger and better than people. Why is bigger better? Like, why are they the same things? 1,000 years in the future, in 3188, the crew of Discovery found blah, 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 blah. We have AR War that they use in Mandalorian. Yeah, I saw the, yeah. That, like, what was it, LCD round screen thing background that they use. Yeah. It's an incredible 270-degree screen. There's blah, blah, blah. Okay, fine. What's really cool about it, it can get very detailed, and there's parallax when the camera moves. Oh, yeah, the parallax when the camera moves. So when the camera moves this way, the background moves with the camera. and it would on a regular set, as it would on a regular. But you can't get so much. But you can get so much detail. Okay. That's not all goes with listed burn cell exploration awaits, which means strange new world, stranger old world paradigm. It says the pleasure and create blah blah blah. Because but in a really good way, because the team are all well. Wait 1 second. Paradigm it says pressure in creating new canon, but in a really good way because the team are all fans. No, you're not. And no, it's important to push boundaries. How about not all being trans? How about that? Do you want to push that boundary? No. The question we're asking at every stage along the way is, does it feel like Star Trek? No! At no point does it feel like Star Trek. We're far beyond canon now, and we're not dealing with things Spock and Kirk hadn't met at this point. And we're still have to be rooted in what came before and how it feels nothing like Star Trek at all. And how we are answering that or shifting that a little bit. If we are going to shift it, we have to do so consciously. We just have to do. What are you random? What are you? Okay, but we still have to be rooted in what came before, and that's how we're answering that or shifting that a little bit. If we are going to shift it, we have to do it consciously. We can't just randomly change something and then not address it or explain it. Well, you do that all the time. You're shit writers. And this is a thought at every step of the way, and we feel responsible for that. Well, you fail. You fail horribly. The anomaly is a big thing, and it will affect everyone. Oh, really? What a shock. Paradise says the destructive art set up in the trailer with a massive gravitational anomaly. How boring. Threaten the entire galaxy. I wonder if Burnham's going to save everyone. I wonder if that's going to happen. Do you think that's going to happen? Look, I think I found the gravitational anomaly. Here it is. I think we can cure the gravitational anomaly with a treadmill. Okay? And I'm a fat guy saying that. Like, what the hell, Tilly? Oh, God. Just what? No, stop. Leave me alone. Stop. No. Early in the season, it becomes a big bag moving forward, but thematically, it's one of the things that we're playing with in the season, with season 4, is uncertainty. You've been uncertain of everything that's going to happen. You haven't surprised me in any way, shape, or form. That, of course, stems out what we are globally experiencing at the time. That way, oh God, that way we're writing the show, and to some degree experiencing now. How do you wrestle with something that is big, ominous, and you don't understand? Well, that's everything. You big, ominous, and you don't understand it. So when was this though? Because I assume this is after Biden won. They wrote it. Let's have a look. No, it doesn't say. So this must be during like the summer, right? Relations once going to be hard. The storytelling. Oh God, no one's real. I don't believe any of your characters. None of them are real. Those things do have a big impact on our characters, and it impacts them on their relationship and one another individually, how they respond to it, blah blah blah. Whether there's an impact into the future at all, I can't say. Yes, you can. I wouldn't want to give anything away. Nobody gives a shit. But I can tell you we're not at the end of this season going to jump another 930 years to someplace else. You can. Who cares? Here we go. Representation is hugely important. Paradise explains. Thank you for explaining that. We didn't know that until It's part of the basis of the original series. Oh, shut up. Yes, but it was done without them screaming in your face, right? And you know, they weren't like Lieutenant Uhura wasn't mentally ill, possibly mentally ill because of her skin color, right? Somebody with a vagina saying they're not a woman, and somebody with a penis saying they're not a man. That I'm not saying that's mentally ill. That I'm saying in the past that was viewed as mentally ill, and may I don't know, may still be. It might be body dysgraphia, I think, or dysmorphia, I think it's called. I don't know. Reputation of the Earth is hugely important, Paradise explains. It was part of the basis of the original set. No, it wasn't. It was important. Okay, you had Lieutenant Uhura in it, right? That's what you had. And you had a multicultural bridge. It was wonderful. And nobody was screaming, "Oh, look, I'm a Asian." He could be gay as well, I guess. It's very good into those storylines and continue. Yeah, but here's the thing: those the moral points by people of intelligence. You're a blithering idiot, right? You think Trump is Hitler, right? You're a blithering idiot. So how you put yourself in the same breath as like people with intelligence? You're not. You're like you and Harlan Ellison. God, Harlan Ellison will vomit you out. God. And we made a promise to audience that here is a family at the end of the season. We made an actual promise with respect to Gray. You will be seeing Cuba to him. That was our top of our list. Well, yeah, obviously writing anything watchable wasn't. God, you're such a breeding arsehole. The Gray he's a weird dude. And not only pay off with respect to Gray story, but continue to develop with respect to the found family and all. I hate the found family and all. It's so fake. It's so incredibly fake. There's a Ferengi captain. Yeah, okay, blah, 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 blah. A mix of familiar Trek species, Kardashian, but only human. What's the price of developing aliens at next generation? In terms of story, we always we're starting with the story we're telling and what we need the characters bringing in. What speeds we're going to do in season 3 in particular, we were jumping far ahead. We really needed to think about all that stuff at the same time because where are the Andorans right now? Oh, it's also dumb. And how have they changed in 930 years? Okay. For season 4, because we are now sort of established in this world, it's really what we need to do from the characters we're bringing on and make them interesting. How can we continue to evolve our story? It's just garbage storytelling. Learn how to tell stories and find species and look at them in new ways. In particular, species that we did. Again, learn how to tell a story first. Species that we didn't examine or interact with in season 3. I can look in season 4. So it does feel very organic, but those I guess we'll be seeing Klingons then. That's what she's saying. But those are the kinds of things we're always looking about in the room in terms of how we continue to connect to other iterations of Star Trek and continue to make it feel like a universe. It doesn't, as opposed to here's a show and its own thing. That's exactly what it feels like. How long will Discovery continue to fly? Oh, there's lots of story to tell. Yeah, listen, failure doesn't stop this show. Failure doesn't stop it. This will go on forever. Failure, unbelievably, doesn't go on forever. It just doesn't stop it. Okay, let's have a look at John Barrowman. Actually, let's look at this article first. Bit of David Tennant action. And it's so bad. It's so unbelievably bad. Star Trek Discovery. It's like I don't know. It sounds like what that interview sounded like. Right? It sounded exactly like that. It's so bad. God help me. Heaven help me. Fine, Dr. David White will be very hard to pick next Doctor. Actually, he's right there. But so look. David N. offered his thoughts on it will be very hard to pick next Doctor. I think you're right. I do agree with you. Yeah, 1 second. Let me move this over here. Doink. 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 Sorry. I meant to do that. Fine. Nearly there. If I drag that over there. It'll copy. Very good. Fine. The actor knows a little something about the pressure of making such an important decision, having stepped in for Chris Eccleston. Okay. Tell me to make space. Hang on. Make me delete stuff from the. Oh, my mouse just froze up totally. That was bizarre. That was very weird. Fine. Okay, now it's asking me to delete stuff from this drive. Pain in the ass. Really? Okay, we're going to delete stuff. First, it's empty trash. We'll start with that. Maybe that'll give us some space. Okay, now 16 years. Oh, come on. I want to read this article. Okay, fine. Hang on. I'm getting the Wizzy Will. Okay. There's that one. And there's that. That should give you space. Empty trash. It says I can't undo this action. I'm ready for it. I'm ready not to be undone. Okay, I'm ready. I want to read the article. Okay, I got to do this again now. Doink, 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 doink. Here we go. Fine. The actor knows a little something about the pressure of such an important decision, having accepted Christopher Eccleston as the 10th Doctor in 2005 Christmas special. I didn't think that was a great introduction for him, by the way. I have to tell you. I was a bit disappointed in that one. Basically, he was asleep for all of it. And then when he came up, I didn't like, the whole sword fighting thing. In fact, he really didn't gel with me as a Doctor till, I don't know, in the next season, be honest with you. Now, 16 years later, Tennant's former boss, Rossley Davis, faces the tough choice to pick Jodie's successor who returns to the TARDIS in 2023. Speaking to the Hollywood Reporter, Tennant was quizzed on who he'd pick next to take up the residence in the TARDIS. He admitted a decision it's not a decision he'll be keen to make. Man, it looks good there, doesn't it? It's a big decision to make, isn't it? I'm glad I'm not the one decision. It's part that you can go, that can go anywhere, and yet and you just know when the casting is right. Well, we know when it's wrong. It's been wrong one time, and we've known it. It's very hard to pluck somebody out and drop them in. So I'm glad I don't have to decide. But it was that a good dodge to your question? It was reasonable. It was a reasonable dodge to the question, I think. Yeah, absolutely reasonable. Isn't a Doctor Who brain like his? Isn't a Doctor Who brain like his in the country, on the planet, in the what? Tennant's been very vocal about praising this being Russell E. Davis back to Doctor Who. Tennant did reply, "Isn't there a Doctor Who? There isn't a Doctor Who brain like his in the country, on the planet." That's very true. I agree. I think 60. I think they're using the 60s as a relaunch, right? That's the way to look at it, as a relaunch. Let's have a look at the Radio Times. Let's see what pearls of stupidity they have for us today. Because they very rarely disappoint, do they? Ay caramba! Oh yeah, I saw this on Twitter. Richard Madley, full sleeve, I'm a celebrity. Really, Richard, I think you should be full sleeve, I'm a celebrity, because you're not a celebrity. Henry Golding says diversity shouldn't be a factor in the James Bond casting. Yeah, I agree with you. Yeah, I absolutely do agree with you. is absolutely going to be a factor in James Bond casting. Yeah, man. Look, Richard May, Colin Baker survived this and you didn't. That's pretty embarrassing, isn't it? Here we go. What? No. I want sci-fi, not Chelsea. There you go. What we got here? I got Hawkeye ready to watch. I'm scared. Star Trek Discovery Season 4 release. Oh, yeah. They're going to Pluto TV. Fuck me. Pluto TV. They're basically giving it away. Tell you get your show on. Yeah. That's why they're on Pluto TV. Right. Because it's a free network. In huge news, the first 2 episodes of Star Trek Discovery will be available to watch on Pluto TV Sci-Fi Channel in the UK on the 26th. Yeah, they're a free channel. Holy crap. This must have been given away. Right? This must have been given away. Yeah, you went woke, you went broke. Don't you remember you headlined CBS All Access? 100% went woke, went broke. It's exactly what happened to you. Man, it's so bad. Oh, I gotta go watch it. Jurassic World Dominion trailer. Well, is there another Jurassic movie? I didn't see the last one. Island Rover in Hawkeye. I don't really care. Don't really care about any of these things, really. Again, the animation it looked better than the last one. Right? My only hope is Hugh Fullerton didn't like it. Well, wasn't there a picture of Kate Lethbridge Stewart? I thought that there was supposed to be a picture of her, and maybe it was on Screen Rant. Let's look at the Screen Rant, shall we? Might be bounding into comics. We'll try there next. Go back to the Doctor Who. Doctor Who. Okay. Doctor Who's credits secretly changed after Flux episode 4. Really? That's okay. Let's have a look at this. The season. Okay, they had Village Alien marked return. The episode culminates with a twist ending where the Doctor, some of the Vision, transforms into an angel. The climax of Village of the Angels. The end. The credits theme changes to reflect the Doctor's transformation. While the difference is subtle, a lot of Doctor Who viewers stuck around the credits and noticed a few changes to the Ionic theme music. It did sound a bit different, a bit better actually. All of them well suited the episode ending. It's okay. What they put in there. Most immediately recognizable change was the iconic Doctor Who music pertains to the theme's percussion. Yeah, I hate that percussion. The usual bombastic, it's just terrible. The drumming has been used as a symbol for the Time Lord's heartbeat, blah, 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 blah. The Master was revealed to be, even revealed to be haunted by sounds of drums. And okay, fine. So they missed the fine. It sounded better. I hate that. Those drums is just too all-encompassing. Doctor Who's spacey electric music already has eccentric flair, but the end credits theme of Our Village Round was particularly eerie rather than zany. The theme is echo. Fine. Okay, not that interesting. Okay, hasn't flicked the big. Let's see how long this article is. This might be on the docket for tomorrow. Sometimes you can't make everybody happy. That's really a quick one. We might bundle that into another quick one. Back to Doctor's parents theory. Shall we look at that? I don't really. I don't know. Oh, wait. Is this where I saw Kate Lethbridge-Stewart? There was a new picture of it. It was with the unit logo. 1 second. I think there's a new promotion with the unit logo. We're going to see it in a minute. No? Past. Jim Redgrave. Unit the Big Protecting Earth has been disbanded. Yeah, we know about that. I think it was. Yeah, I think it was in Radio Times. I'm going back to Radio Times. Have a look at Kate Lethbridge-Stewart. Maybe that'll come up. Dr. Gay! We're on Pluto and Gay. Let's see if it comes up. Oh, there we go. Was this the one? Oh, no. Wait, come back. There we go. No, this is not the one either. Unless it hasn't. 1 second. Oh, this is on the 21st. No. There you go. Finally. Oh, on my bloody nose. Okay, so I guess Unit's back in action. They got the old Unit logos back. Okay, first images for this week's penultimate episode. Oh, man! By the way, this week's episode is going to be shit beyond shit. It's got the other director who wasn't very good, the one who did Once Upon a Time, and it's going to be pure Chibnall wankery. The military organization has been a recurring presence, blah, 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 blah. Unfortunate development. Will no longer come as a pleasant surprise. Yes. The character made a brief appearance in the next time trailer at the end of it. It was a good idea to put her in the trailer. She doesn't look very good though, does she? I mean, she looks like a bit haggard. Don't you think she looks tired? But she's the only character with new images this week. Swarmers Resort, returning episode 5, portraying. But yeah, listen, I like these two. I do like these two. I don't like one of those. Oh, I see. He's still in it. The bloke, he was very good. Kevin McNally. All right. I wonder if what's name is going to make it into the Christmas special or the New Year special. Vinda, who she's never met, right? Or Captain Jack, as I guess he's supposed to be. Fine, there you go. Finally got the information out Radio Times. Fine, let's have a look. Bounding into comics. I wanted to look at the Matrix thing. Nicole Kang becomes the new fully fledged Asian Poison Ivy on Bat. Who gives a shit? Actor Matthew Miles raised on the Rittenhouse Virgin, calling out the woke celebrities and mainstream media for pushing whites. But yeah, listen, mate. I mean, why do I doubt the election was the 2020 election was entirely secure? Because the people who told me it was secure, the same people who told me Carl Rittenhouse was white supremacist, are the same people who told me there was no critical race theory being taught in school, are the same people who told me the Hunter Biden laptop is disinformation, are the same people who told me the Russian conspiracy. So many times. Speaking of arseholes, let's see what Will Wheaton has to say. Listen to fuck, I hate this guy. Shut up, Wesley! God, you're such a cunt. You're such a useless cunt, okay? You got your life because you were a cunt character on Star Trek that they wrote out mercifully. As soon as they wrote you out, they suddenly got really good. We all knew Rittenhouse was going to walk. It's still infuriating. Yeah, you know he's going to walk because he was innocent of the crime that you are screaming he did. He then proceeded to go after Judge Schroeder. What a great, proud American he is. Shout out to Judge Schroeder, who got the result he worked so hard to ensure. What? He followed the law. His racist little white nationalist heart must be full of joy today. Oh, can you sue that cunt? Please, Schroeder, sue him. Yeah, like teach that little boy how to be him. Oh, you know even better. You teach that little boy, or Will Wheaton how to be a man. After his Hanukkah written as well, he also claims to be from Germany. Would ask Wheaton for clarification, stating, wasn't written cleaning graffiti and trying to protect people, which had nothing to do with anything from the guys who were sneaking into riot. The user continued okay, this is great. From things I found, he was trying to protect a gas station getting lit up with burning dumpster by rioters and later getting chased by those guys, one of which was said to be a prosecuted pedophile and a bad person kind of guy. Okay. Okay, well, listen, I want to see. I don't know what did he respond? Of course, I don't know. Please don't get me wrong. Okay, but enlighten me. So, did he respond? No, everything you're asking about is based on right-wing lies! Deliberately spread to make this murderer more sympathetic. You have been misinformed. Those sources you cite are lying. Oh, well, I heard them presented in court. Right? I watched it on court. I heard them presented and evidence. I don't understand. Why are they lying? They prove they're telling the truth. What's your proof? That you're a little soy arsehole? Shut up, Wesley. Oh, what a cunt. I don't use that word too liberally, but I just run into it all the time. Fine. This is one I want to look at because I am looking forward to this movie. Subverts the rules of blockbusters. So that's it could be bad, could be good. Red Room. Okay, I am looking forward to this. Anyway, yes, nobody described film where he detailed the film he saw in Berlin back and they said described it as really good. I think it is really good, right? I love Keanu Reeves. Okay, everybody wants to be good because we all love Keanu Reeves and we like the first Major. I even like the sequels, right? There was shit bits in them, but generally speaking, they probably could have been edited into one great 4-hour movie. I can't tell you. I can't tell you what this film is about. I couldn't explain that. What it's not. It's certainly not yet one more sequel. It's but something autonomous that contains the three matrix that preceded in a really ingenious way. It's a very beautiful and weird creation. It's also achieved a couple of things that we don't see in action films, meaning it subverts the rules of blockbusters. I bet it does. Look, I mean, it's the Wachowskis are making it, right? Aren't they? Yeah. So look, they were trans before it was popular. Films director Larry, who now calls himself Lana. Okay, fine. I'm not going to dead name him. I don't want to get in trouble there. Also revealed Keanu's reaction to the film back in September. He said, "We showed the film to Keanu, and he was really blown away by it. He said it was something that was typically Keanu, which was incredibly insightful. He just sort of sitting there, and you don't expect some incredible revelation to come out of him at the moment. It's kind of brilliant roles of Keanu." So what did he say? He was sitting there and says, 20 years ago, you told me a story which you described the coming 20 years and the problems of nature of digital virtual life and how it was going to impact us, and gave us a frame to think about that. It's absolutely true. And talk about that. You took the same character and the same stories and the same stuff, and somehow you made it about the next 20 years. It was like how you did it. That's very interesting. You know what? I'm really, yeah. Karen Moss looks fantastic. I'm so psyched for this. I am so psyched for this. This looks like it's going to be very cool. Okay. So he said he's not Morpheus. He's aware of Morpheus. Okay. Listen, and I think he's the bad guy. Look, I don't really want to be spoiled, except she's hot. I don't know who she is, but I like her. HBO Max, December 22nd. If it's in, let's see when it's playing in Israel. We'll do. What's it? God, I hate this new company that have purchased my cinema chain. So here you go. Here we go. We're going up to here to Bukaranod, coming soon to theaters. Okay. I was coming out on the 9th. Yeah, stop that. I'm seeing that on the 9th. Yeah, I'm up for that. And then the 16th Spider-Man, I guess I'll see that as well. Oh, no. That's the original one. 23rd. I'll watch it at home then. Yeah, I'm sorry, mate. Well, I'm very comfortable at home. That's my problem. I'm very comfortable at home. Fine. With that, I think I'm going to go home. I'm going to take my ball and go home. I'm going to wish everybody a good day. Happy Thanksgiving if you're in America. Happy Thanksgiving if you're not in America. Listen, I don't need too much encouragement to enjoy a turkey dinner. I'm always up for that. We've got another one coming up 1 month today for our Christmas feast. My name is Tzvi Lebetkin, the Rabbi for Another Planet. Please like, share, subscribe, ring the little bell to notify when new videos